Come on. Let's get this party started. Please tell me the stream is working. That's the first thing I need to check. I am live. Oh, brill. You all getting adverts. Screw you guys. Right, I need to hop in a party so I'm not talking in game chat. But, let me just check. Once the adverts go, I need to check my voice, see if I'm actually speaking. And then we'll be set. Welcome to the Artemis tier. I am RL Jake, and I will be your commentator today. This is Hungary, and this is TTC. It's the second round. I'm just checking. Oh, brilliant. The voice is working. And welcome. I think it's going to be a great race. I don't know yet. Last week was a bit boring, but we'll see what happens. All these drivers are pretty speedy, but they cannot turn their assists off, so we'll see what happens with that. I'm just getting up the... There we go. Brilliant. So, first person coming out on the lap is the Hayden. That is a Red Bull of... Oh, God, here we go. Is it... I think it might be... HRT. Brilliant. HRT of Hayden is the first one out on track around the Hungary ring. I hate this track. Anyone else hate this track? Ollie? Who's Ollie? I don't know which one Ollie is. Very sorry, but can't tell him his shit. Brilliant. Hayden's doing some stuff. I don't like this track. And he's lagging everywhere. Jesus Christ. Oh, yes. That doesn't say Ollie. That says Ol XE. So I didn't really realise that. Now I've lost that Red Bull. There he is. He's wiggling about, but I don't know if that's his internet or not. But we will see what happens with his lap. If it's really slow, we'll know he's just wiggling about for some reason. Ollie, go race. Get on a lap instead of messaging in here. Right. Hayden, the HRT driver, is going to go on the first lap. He's going to show us how it's done around the Hungary ring. I don't like this track. I just think it's a waste of space. Build houses over it instead. And Jesus Christ almighty, I don't know if that was good or not because of how whatever happened there. These HRT geezers do like to lag across the place. So I'd be careful of your front wing, everyone who's racing. But we will see what happens. We'll get the sector time. There they are. Sector times are up the top. We'll see how they do. Bear in mind, people will have to tell me what's a good lap around here because I don't think I've even touched it on this game yet. So please let me know. But Hayden's looking at a pretty clean lap so far. Or not maybe. I don't know if that's his internet sliding or him sliding. So we will see. TTC's having another ad break. What are they raking in? Jesus Christ. So Ollie's from Williams. So you lot, I'm guessing, are... Hold on. Have a little look. You lot are XPG lot. I gotta say, fair play to XPG. They have improved a lot in the last couple of years. And I'll hold my hands up and say, probably the most improved team. But Hayden's having a shocking lap. The lower into the 14s, the better. Brilliant. That's a 15.6. I don't know if that's a good banker. I don't know. This guy lagged all over the place. Right, who was that just going off the line? There's a Ferrari about to come across the line. Let me catch him. That is Casanova with a 15.5. Okay, so around mid-15s for a banker seems about right. But then never mind. Sakir in the Mercedes, which is EVR, comes across the line with a 14.8. As Maxi comes across the line for GSR with a 14.7 in the racing balls. I might need to take this jumper off. I didn't expect it to be this warm today. Who's coming on the next lap? That's Mercedes. Oh, no, it's not. It's Alpine. Alpine of Marco goes into fourth with a 15.1. With... Who's that? With ZX, the other XPG driver. Well, not XPG. What's Williams again? Williams is... oh, it is XPG. Coming in with a 15.7. I'm going to quickly take off my jumper because I'm roasting. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Right, what I'm doing there, Pred, at NXT. Is that NXT? No, what's his thingy? Ass. Is NXT a team? No, it's BRC. That's what it is. BRC. Pred has got across the line with 14.5 already, getting into the mid 14s. Hello, Ramon. Good evening. How are we? I think Jacob there just went into the third with a 14.8, and Zoran there with a 14.8 as well, getting really close towards the top of the field. I think Fleur, no, Lama just went across. I like that line. Name? I like that name. Lama. What a name! Like, that's a great name to have as a username. I'm good, thank you, Ramon. Just got home from work, and now I'm doing this, so seems about right. And then I'm gonna go gym after this. So busy life. But yeah, Jacob doing well. The other Red Bull, which is HRT, coming across the line with a 15.0. Pretty decent lap from him. Who's on that lap? Kieran Nag is on a lap. What a name. Call him Nag. The Nag. He's coming through that fast left-hander, really getting it nice and flat out there. Going into fourth, making sure you don't spin on the exit there as he just catches a little bit of oversteer. Braking about 70 metres, turning in the car. Keeping it quite tidy. I wouldn't say the fastest of times. Jake so comes again. Hey, I know. When you joining me again, Flame? Or are you just retiring now? Okay, Kieran Nag is. I think we need a VAR on that. That was definitely a bit of a cheat in there. Say yellow card for Kieran Nag already. BRC Ferro is coming around Sector 1, doing it pretty cleanly. I'm in Somalia and then I got football and school every week on Thursdays. Oh, young bastard. Just, I don't know, don't go to school. Grow old, like I have. Ferrari has had a pretty decent Sector 2 so far, taking a lot of them curbs though, which I don't know if is the play anymore, but we used to absolutely throw it over them curves back in the day. Basically, if you weren't breaking your wrists on the force feedback, you were doing it wrong, as he does invalidate. Brilliant. I'm not too old. 2006 is not old. Sorry, I'm only 19. If you mean year 7, Basher. It does feel weird though. I'm trusted with money. That's a weird thing. I've just got paid, like, that's mental. Year 5 you joined the community. Bro, were you being groomed or something? Because that's actually crazy. I joined it when I was, what, 14? So I was in year 9, 10? 1 or 2. Yeah, yeah. Oh, sorry. Yes. We keep talking about silly stuff. No one's done anything though. Dams, you've been around for a while, haven't you? I remember you. I think you were around back when I was racing. Is there anyone actually doing anything? I think that was Casanova just came across the line and beat his time by exactly 5%, which is brilliant. That puts him in 7th with a 15.0, and then I think Hayden just ran across the line in HRT and got 15.0 for his second lap of this short qualifying. Why is it this? I feel like the F1 community is the only place that I've heard don't beg it. like, has everyone just started using it ages ago and it's just like haven't left? Because I've never heard anyone else say it in the world. Right, is anyone actually doing anything? Because I'm quite bored now. No one's setting laps. As Casanova's decided to just absolutely fight. Oh, brilliant. Maxi got blocked by a Sauber. Yeah. Fred is just about to go onto his lap as he is 14.5 for Maxi is new, isn't it? He wasn't that quick beforehand. Tom just went P3, thank you. That was a good time from him. 14.7. I do miss things, so please tell me when people have done well, because I am the worst commentator in the world. It's a very good lap from him. Pred and Maxi are not on their laps. Pred is on their laps. So we'll see what he can do. He's a very fast driver, as we saw in the last round at Belgium. But we'll see how well he handles the Hungary ring. He's already 500ths up as he flicks the car in 6th. Already used most of his ERS, hugging it really close to the 15.8 for him. Brilliant. Okay, so taking big chunks of the curb is the play here, because Pred is doing it, so we know what to do now. And I think this has been a pretty decent lap for him. He'll come across the sector 2 line in just a second. Let's see if he can connect with this long right-hander. He does. I think he takes it very safe there. He is a 10th up on his time. This might be provisional fall for Pred as he comes through the penultimate corner now. Will he get this perfect with the turn-in? Sticking it in 3rd, getting the traction right on exit. He does. As he comes across the final corner now, leaving it in 4th, getting the traction right, using all his ERS and exit, opening the DRS. As he comes across the line, what will he do? A 14th, low 4. That is a decent lap from Pred. Brilliant. Jacob's on a lap, but he is 500ths up, which is still 4/10ths off Pred. See what he can do though, as he is a 10th up now, going into the final sector, making sure he brakes at the correct time. Or is he just a little bit too greedy on traction there? Throwing the car into these long left-handers which can be tricky on traction and exit. Through the final corner, hugging the inside. Yes, he does. That's brilliant, as he's nearly flat out on the exit there. He's medium traction control, God. I'm joking, he's not medium. But that puts him in 3rd with a 14.6. What a lap from him. Ferro is not on the lap. ZX looks to be on a lap. Let's see what he can do, ZX. I don't think he is actually. I don't know. I can't tell. We'll see, I guess. No. So I didn't know if he was just really bad or he was on a lap. But yeah, that's the 2nd lap's done. Yeah, Flame, I've never heard "Don't Beg It" in my life until, like, I was in the F1 communities. I never really talked to communities. I wasn't weirdos like you lot. But, like, I, like, witnessed it, if you know what I mean. I would read the chats just to see what's going on in life. And, yeah, there was some weird people, I do say, who like to anger out in the community. Was that one that I used to hate? Who did I despise? There was this one guy I absolutely despised. Cobb absolutely annoyed the living daylights out of me. But yeah, everyone's as I just to say that everyone's in the pits. Llama's just come out, which is a brilliant username, as I will say it again. I don't know why you guys are trashing on this Ollie guy, because he's in 9th, he's got a 14.9. That's a pretty decent time, in my opinion. And this is a tough grid. To get 9th in this grid is quite good. Exactly. No, I'm not glazing it. I'm just saying. Right. With a name Muzzer on the buzzer, I don't think you have a valid opinion. Ollie, get off Twitch and do your laps. But we'll see what Llama can do. He's only achieved a 14.3, which isn't the greatest. Oh, I'm just joking with you, mate. Don't you worry. But it isn't the greatest time so far compared to the rest of the grid. But we'll see what Llama can do. We might as well stay on board with him during this lap, and then we'll catch back up with the rest of the people. Llama in the Aston Martin for... Ooh, who is that? It is... SET. SET only bringing one driver today, which is a strange winky dink. Don't know what was going on behind the... I don't have Tom added, so he'll have to join back somehow. Llama's a 10th up on his time, which is 0.1 to 15.2 at the moment, which still wouldn't get past still wouldn't get him past P14. Taking this pretty nicely, to be fair to the kid. Little bit cautious on that right hander, which is a purple middle sector, which I don't believe, by the way. I think EA is talking smack. As he's going to go through the penultimate corner now, he's got to hug it really tight, get the traction on exit. That is good. A little bit hesitant on the throttle again. We'll see what it is. It's a 15.2 from Llama. He did gain a place, but didn't go up much. Jacob's on up. Actually, who's next one on this line? It is. He's on an out lap. He's also on an out lap. Who's up there? He's on an out lap. Where's the kick? Kick's on an out lap. We'll find someone. We'll find someone. Who's the ass? Ass. Thero's on an out lap. Where's the Ferrari? That's not the Ferrari I'm looking for. It's the other Ferrari on a lap. No, it's not. Right, there's too many people on out laps, so I will stay on board with Maxi, who's on a lap. He's 800ths up on his time. Absolutely chucking it over that curve there. Car sent flying. Probably cars decided to go to pieces if it was in real life, but at the moment it's all good. Using all that battery possible, chucking it into that long right hander, making sure the back end sticks. It's just purple middle sector there, 10th foot from Maxi. Let's see what he can do. Maybe he can claim provisional pole before Pred finishes his lap. It comes across the penultimate corner now, tugging it very tightly, nice, and getting traction on exit. Tom has finished, he's got a 14.7, whereas Maxi's just about to come on. What's it going to be? It's a 14.480. He does not get past Pred. Saki is on a lap. Pred's in the... Where is he? He is in the middle sector. Let's see what he can do. Ollie came across the line with a 14.8. Marco with a 14.9. Let's see what Pred can do. That is a purple middle sector. He is improving on his time, which it doesn't really matter because I don't think anyone else has got it in their locker unless Jacob might have it in their locker as he absolutely throws it into that corner. Let's see what he can do. He's a 10th up on his, nearly a 10th up on his time as he comes across the line. What's it going to be? A 14.3, sorry, from Pred. That's a great time from him. Zoran goes with a 14.4. Brilliant lap from the McLaren driver, who is... Ooh, I wouldn't know. AMS, great lap from him. Jacob was doing well when I saw him. Let's see what he does when he comes across the line. Is it going to be as he goes into the pits? Never mind, ignore me. He didn't believe his lap was good then. Sakir is invalidated. Hayden is on a lap. He must have gotten a lap boom. He's not on a lap because he's got a 1 minute 50 sector 2. Unless... Yeah, no, he's not. Brilliant. That is the end of qualifying. Look at that. Everyone's finished. So Pred takes pole. I think that's the second race in a row. Zoran doing a really good lap, yeah, to end the qualifying session. Did not expect him to be up there, but that is showed he has got the pace to compete. Maxi in third for GSR. Very good lap from him with 14.4. Sakir and Jacob in fifth, both EVR. Yeah, EVR. It's a very strong qualifying for them. Pretty sure they had a strong... can't speak tonight. I'm pretty sure they had a strong qualifying last time with British... Oh, wait, is Hayden still... Okay. Ferro in 6th for BRC. In 7th, or... not XPG, it's HRT, isn't it, Red Bull? 7th is Leox with a 13.7. 14.7, sorry. See what they are when the thing pops up. Brilliant. Yep. With Hayden in 11th with a, wait no, where was I? In Leox with in 7th with a 14.6. Tom in 8th with a 14.7. Ollie in 9th with a 14.8. Marco in the Alpine, which is, I actually don't know what Alpine is. Hold on. Alpine is AERT with a 14.9. Hayden in 11th with a 14.9. Casanova in a 14.9. Zedix with a 15.0, sorry. Fleur in 14th with 15.1. Kieran in 16th with 15.1. And Llama and Impact there rounding up the grid. I'm quickly going to go and put the jumper back on because somehow I've got cold again. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I am back and I've just finished my cup of tea. I am very happy. I have my caffeine ready for the race, and hopefully it won't be a boring one, as this has been quite an actually interesting qualifying to start with. But Pred, I think, took the pole last week, and he has took it again. Brilliant. What's going on in the chat? Not much. Now we just got to wait for the race to start. And it'll be... Oh, we go! 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light, and 5 red lights. Lights out, and away we go. Oh, that was a long one. As... Who gets a good start? Sakir, I think, got a really good start there. Excuse me, can I see the people? Thank you. As Pred's covering in the inside there. As they come into the first corner, what's going to happen? A couple of contact in the midfield. I think they were nearly 4 wide there. Pretty decent to start with, as the leaders are side by side, Maxi and Pred. Maxi's going to try and go around the outside of Pred. As now get the inside for that corner. Let's see what he can do. Wait, wrong way. That's Pred. And Pred's been overtaken by Maxi as Zoran keeps third. Leox getting up 3 positions, taking advantage of that crash that went, well, not crash, but just spin. As Ferro and Jacob are side by side. There's Ferro and Tom, sorry. As there's a lot of battles going on. Ferro and Tom still battling side by side. What can they do? There's a 3 wide there as the Ferrari's getting involved. What's going to go on here? Oh my god, as Tom's all over the place. Let's go back to the lead. Let's see what's happening. Maxi getting some distance on the on Pred. Already 7/10 off the back of him. That's 2 leader. I want interval. Thank you. Yeah, that was a good start from people. There's not much collisions. There was a bit of spinning here and there as AMS Marcus gets past Impact there. Maxi, of course, in the lead, setting the fastest lap of the race. Jacob in 6th. I'm pretty sure he got caught up in all the mess. As Casanova also gets the best start out of the lot, as well as Impact. The bell happened to Zedix. What does that mean? Is Zedix okay? Right. I want that. Yes, that's what I want. I want tyres. Brilliant. Everyone started on mediums as Fleur gets past Ollie. Ferro already picks up a 3-second time penalty. Wow, that was quick. Not even one lap yet. He has been driving, and he's already got a 3-sec, which isn't a good start to the race. As Kieran Mag's also got a 3-sec. What happened there? Did he? I don't know. Yeah, that's what I said. If you're getting 3-secs on lap 2, mate, just be more careful. Already people have decided to do a massive DRS train. Where's the excitement? Where's the dive bombs? I don't usually encourage it, but I would like to see it because I am a commentator rather than a team manager at the moment. Alright, quick sip of water. And we'll be on our merry way. Leox is getting quite close to the back of Zoran. Only 3/10 there, as well as Marco. Is Marco going to send it or not? No, he is staying behind. I don't know. I don't know if we'll see who's up today. There's a track limit, Grips. Brilliant. That's always great to know when you're actually in the competition. I'd say people will probably go for a one-stop. Last week, I'd say the two-stoppers definitely were worse than the one-stoppers. I think the one-stop won overall, and I'm pretty sure most tracks you can one-stop on this game, but I think the two-stop is also quite effective, but of course you're still spending, what, close to 30 seconds in that pit lane, which is a lot of time to catch up in F1, as people know. Right, already not much is happening. Casanova had... Casanova was a decent start? I think it was. Yeah, Casanova had a great start to the race, as well as Leox. Leox started in 7th and is already up to 4th. Already challenging them podium positions in 3 laps. I'm pretty sure he was up to 4th in the first corner, to be honest with you, so that is a really good start from him. No one's deciding to make a move at this point, as there is an Alpine there deciding to break the slipstream, as Marcus gets a 10-sec for and retires in this. Okay, that shows great dedication from him. I would be having words if he was my driver. That's all I'd say. AMS. Yeah, Pred losing that position to Maxi during the first lap. I'm surprised because Pred's usually pretty good at keeping his positions, as we saw at Belgium last week. But that's always great from him. As I'm just going to check standings. Yeah, Pred won the race last week. That's a very weird points total. I did not know the points worked like this in GTC. But yeah, AERT actually is on top at the moment in the team standings. I would not have guessed that, but that is pretty good from them. But at the moment, I'm pretty sure EVR is probably the team with the highest points at the moment in 5th and 6th, unless maybe what's that? What's maybe BRC? Is it Haas? Yeah, BRC. One of the two. As Maxi's teammate is not here today. Already not much is going on. Just a massive DRS train, as the Hungary ring is the Monaco without walls. Just a massive DRS train, very tight circuit, and a pretty boring race over. And yes, Aurax, nice to see you, mate. You had a really good race last week. Well done to you. I thought you were going to win it, and then things happened. So yeah, good race last week. Nice to see you, and hope to see you racing back in TTC soon again. I'm sure you probably pick the tracks that you like, and this is probably not one of them. But, you know, you've got to fill the team, and here are the drivers. Yeah, EVR are in 2nd in the championship, with BRC in 3rd, GSR in 4th, LR in 5th, as Zoran's gone round. Zoran has gone. Yes, he's gone round, and his wing is gone. What a great start from him, and a great qualifying, just to be ruined by a mistake like that. That's very, very disappointing from him. But he will go into the pits, and we'll probably see him go it on some hards. already I feel like I'm watching him race at Monaco. There is not much going on. Oh, I thought the Aston Martin was going for a dive bomb then. I would have really enjoyed that. Yeah, I know. It is an awful track, but you know, people have got to field teams anyway. And this is what's happening. People are racing. It's still the same points at every single track, isn't it? So you've got to field a team no matter what, even if it's awful. Where is your other driver today, or actually is it just no one can make it? Right. I feel like, you know that meme where someone's got like a stick and they're saying do something? That is me right now. I can't talk about much if nothing happens, you know what I mean? Ooh, I've just gained some TTC points. Way. Right, Jacob is probably, actually no, Marco's the closest of the back of. As they come, oh, there's a couple of people already coming into the pits. I can't believe 7 laps have already gone, by the way. I feel like we've just started. How is 7 laps already gone? But yeah, there is pit action with Ferro, Fleur and Marco up into the pits. That is obviously meaning a 2-stop, as everyone else stays out for a couple of more laps. It's be interesting actually, because Zuran did pit early. Let's see if they can. Well, anyway, he did pit early. He got wing damage only, so that's the gap of the wing damage replacement there, which is not too bad. They're only about 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds at the back of the pack, which is not a bad. As there's Hayden, who has lagged out, brilliant. And Zedix gets past him. I might just go through someone's lap. Should we watch Pred? Maxi. I'll watch Maxi on a lap. Let's talk through it like it's qualifying, because I can't just sit here and say nothing. I'm pretty sure the owners of TTC will get mad at me. So let's go on a lap with Maxi. This is a race lap, so he's going to be a lot more cautious, using a lot less ERS and making sure Pred stays behind. We'll see what he can do as he comes up to the first corner. He doesn't break. He does break the slipstream, as he breaks on the inside, as Pred is attacking him. He's going to go for the switchback here, get the ERS. Will he use the ERS? No, he won't use the ERS straight away. He does use it, but I would use it straight away as he goes to the lunge down the inside, forcing Maxi to leave room. And Maxi does have the inside for this next corner. Brilliant, as loads of people are pitting as well, but they're going side by side in this fast right-hander, left-hander, sorry, as Maxi still keeps that position as Pred's not too far behind. The cash out on the back of Pred, Rush of Maxi is just staring at Pred, making him angry. He's getting impatient and he needs to get past him, because all that dirty air is causing more problems for the tyres and more problems. That means that Pred might not be able to one-stop, but we'll see what happens. That's very close for Maxi there. I wouldn't be surprised if that was a warning, as Pred breaks, I think, a little bit later than Maxi, trusting his setup and his grip more. He's got a lot of ERS in the tank compared to Maxi's 40. He's got about 84% in the tank, so we'll see what he can do. Going on to this straight, it's eventually that Maxi just won't use ERS like now, and he'll just give the position because he's just burning. Oh, he'll just give the position. Yep, to Pred. He's burning way too much ERS and he needs to regain it back. Pred will get the DRS for this second straight, as this section point is back before turn 1, as Ferro gets the fastest lap on them hards. I think hards are the best tyres in this game, so that makes sense. Well, for the race that is. Softs are for the qualifying. Sakir is only 2 tenths off the back of Leox, but that dirty air just keeps a lot of people behind. As Maxi is already nearly a second. He is a second back from Pred. That is a fall off from him. I think he pit now and do an undercut, in my opinion, unless he's trying to stretch it out for a one-stop, but we'll see what occurs. as Maxi does pit. I am right. He comes in for that undercut. See, I would be a good race engineer as he comes in, and he will probably put on them hards. He gone quite far on them hards, but it will be interesting to see if Ferro and Tom get really close to him, which they do. They got a massive undercut on Maxi, but of course, yeah, they've got a massive undercut on Maxi, but of course, they will have a lot less fresher tyres as Maxi comes out in 11th, just in the gap between Casanova and Fleur, but Fleur might be on the back of Maxi because of the cold tyres, as Sakir is still really pushing, and Jacob, both 3/10 away from each other. We'll see what will happen coming into Sector 2 here. As Sakir does go a little bit wide there, but that might enable Jacob to get a little bit of a better exit, but it doesn't really. Sakir looks to still maintain his pace, as that is Casanova in front of Hayden, who is still lagged out, which I can't get back in. Pred is still not coming in now. He's still staying out. I think he is going for that one stop, as yeah, Hayden's still dropping positions here, which is quite unfortunate for him. Everyone's using their ES, of course, so no worries, I will take it as I say that. Oh my god. Saki is trying to go around the outside of Leox, who is in second now, so very good for him. As Tom, as Ferro's gone round, but I need to go back to this battle, as Leox still maintains his position. Maxi get in front of Casanova on the straight, but yeah, Ferro has spun at the last corner. Obviously, probably got wing damage. Let's have a look. Yes, got wing damage. That is unfortunate for him. His teammate Bread, though, still getting 31 points at the moment. 30 points, whatever it is. So he will stay, as Casanova gets a 3-second time penalty. As Hayden still lagged out, losing them positions. Sakir, Jacob and Leox proving this battle to be very fun at the moment. All within 8/10 of each other, which is a crazy feat. Impact's doing really well here. Starting quite far behind, but he is in 6th, but I don't think he's pitted yet, so that's a pretty decent start from him, as well as Ollie. But yeah, they're in a different race to like Tom, Maxi, quite a lot. Tom's done a really good undercut here. He is like 3 seconds, sorry, off the back of the medium runners, but about 4 seconds, sorry, but only he has pitted as well, which is pretty decent. Like, that's a good undercut from him. But then, of course, I think Pred might be doing a one-stop. He's probably preserving them tyres as much as he can to stretch it out to, I'd say, maybe lap 15, 16, and then he will pit for them hard tyres, as Ollie does get a 3-second time penalty, as Ferro has definitely gone off there. I thought he might have caused a safety car there, but he has not. The BRC driver in that American Haas, as I think he might have retired or doing something. I'm not going to give him much more stream time because I don't believe he's doing anything good. Jacob's still really close to the back of Sakir. He obviously wants to get past, but obviously the dirty air is causing him a lot of trouble, as Leox still hasn't got DRS, but is keeping off Sakir. Yeah, as I think Sakir keeps making mistakes. Jacob's quicker, but he can't get past because of the ERS and DRS usage. Maxi's only 2 seconds at the back of Tom, as he gets past really easily. That puts Maxi ahead, and in the front runners of... Yeah, don't know what Ferro is doing, but... If he wanted to cause an SC, wouldn't that hurt his teammate more? Because then he'd have to pit, and he can't do a 2-stop. He didn't have to pit, but then he'd just ruin his chances of racing. So I don't think he should. I think he's going to come in and retire. And this is an esports race, and I've just seen someone do that. I'm not even going to... Oh, as Maxi does get past Impact. Around the outside there from Maxi. Obviously got straight as Ferry, yeah, because the second, and he will retire. Oh, as that, it's Casanova? No, it's Tom going around the outside of Impact, taking that move. Maxi's on the back of Ollie here. He'll make easy work of him with the increased grip that he has. Let's see what happens. Will he try and send it into one of these corners? No, it's a bit too tight for him. As Ollie's really struggling with his tyres now, you can just see that back end slipping out. See what will happen during these corners. Maxi tries to get a nice switch back here and get the traction. Actually, he's going to try around the outside, but then Ollie blocks it off. Let's see what Maxi can do on this straight. He'll be an easy move as Casanova, or Impact, sorry, comes into the pits. Casanova stays out as Maxi just gets past Ollie. Ollie fighting this way too hard for some reason. Don't know why. They're on a completely different strategy, so there is no point. Llama there getting past Fleur, but Fleur has done quite a late break. He's going to try and switch back on Llama. It does not work. Llama having the fresher tyres, only one lap though, so getting past him. Tom is 10th of the back of Ollie here. He's going to go try around the outside. I'd say that is not a clever move, Tom. Do not go for that. He's still really on the back of Ollie here. It goes really wide. He might send it into the chicane. Yes, he does. Let's see what he does. Sends it down the inside of the chicane and gets the move done. What a great move from Tom there. Getting past Ollie with quite ease. As Sakir and Jacob have changed. Finally, Sakir has given up the position. May have made a mistake on exit as Jacob is now on the back of Leox. I think he must have made a mistake there as Casanova gets past Ollie. Jacob is now right on the back of Leox, and I think he'll do as Leox, Jacob both come in. Sakir stays out for another lap, trying to do that one stop. I think Fred might come in at the end of this lap. These two are coming in now. Tom stays out, of course, on the two-stop strategy, as well as Casanova. Leox, Llama stays out on the two-stop. Jacob and Leox on that one-stop. Ollie just coming in now for his one and only stop. Hayden and Hayden still lagged out. I hope he is. Impact getting in past Hayden, who is in the pits. Yeah, Hayden's still lagged out. Right, Maxi's only 2/10 off the back of Sakir. Trying to find a way past. 14 lap mediums versus 5 lap hards. It shouldn't be too hard for him. They're on different strategies. Sakir shouldn't really battle it. Zoran gets another 3-sec. I can't remember who got the 3-6 to start with. Maxi's looking for a move here into this right-hander. Will he go for it? No, he won't. He will back out. He doesn't trust that Sakir will leave him room, as he will try and go around the outside of the penultimate corner here. This is just losing Maxi time. I think he should have waited and just did it on the straight, but he does get it done, and Sakir does come into the pits. See, that was just a waste of time for no reason. You should just stay behind. You would have not lost any time, and you would have still got into the pits, and it wouldn't have been a bother. Fred also pits onto them fresh hards. Let's see where Maxi is. Maxi is well in the lead, with Tom not too far behind. Fred comes out in 7th, as Zedix is not too far behind Fred. Kieran Nag is not too far off the back of Zedix either. It's Jacob and Leox battling right now, side by side, coming into the second corner. Let's see what happened. The Mercedes having the inside of this corner, and then if the Red Bull will have the inside of the next corner, but there's not much room left from the Mercedes. Jacob getting his shoulders out, getting his hours out, making sure no one can get past. Jacob's got past Leox in the pits somehow, because I don't remember him getting past Leox on track. So, obviously better pit stops from both of them. Ollie currently in last position, because I don't count Hayden as a driver at the moment. Did I? That just shows I'm tired, mate. Honestly. I just watched him overtake him. Brilliant. I thought Jacob stayed in front as Pred got past Fleur. Quite easily, of course. Quite a big difference as Jacob also gets past Zeron. Zeron getting a massive snap over there, trying to... As Leox will send it down the inside, as Zeron does not leave him any room at all, as that means Zeron has gone off. I don't think that's much in that. Zeron did not leave him any space at all. That is entitled, and it has actually made him worse off. Only the collision there, that was not great. Everything else has been pretty clean so far. Leox is not too far off the back of Jacob again, as Jacob's really close to the back of Kieran Nag, sorry. Only a 10th off with them difference in tyres. Sakir gets past Zoran. Jacob's still really close to the back of Kieran Nag. Trying to find a way past, but Kieran Nag will have DRS on this straight. Let's see what his DRS. Yeah, there's a lot of difference in DRS. Maybe Kieran Nag will save it, but no, he's on different strategies, but he's still burning all of his DRS, which I do not understand, to try and keep Jacob back. As he does go for the dive bomb down the inside, Jacob gets the move done. That's a great move from Jacob. Really getting his elbows out and making that move, as Leox also gets past Kieran Nag. What is going on? Leox and Nag both going side by side. Leox gets the inside of this corner now and gets past him quite easily. What I do like about the Hungary ring is that second turn and then the third turn. I like how you can go around the outside and you can still make it work. That is the only positive of this track. So, TTM Jacob, the one to watch on that one stop, as well as Pred, of course, which I haven't given much screen time so far, but he is not too far off the back of Marco with a 9-lap gap with his tyres. Jacob is really on the back of ZX, trying to get past. Rest of Brett. I'm pretty sure Brett's like fell off the face of the earth, so I don't know about that. Brett just gets past Marco on the straight, but then Jacob's really close to the back of ZX, as he does get past him with Bree with an ERS. As Leox also gets down the inside of ZX, that was a crazy move from him. As Sakir and Impact are also battling. Impact the only one on their mediums, which is a very strange strategy. What? German word generation game. If you can explain to me what the game is, I'll do it, but I ain't got a clue, mate. Not much going on. Something happened. Random German word of the day. Well, I'm not German, but I can search one up if you want. Pred's going down the inside of Casanova, making that move pretty simple. I will have a little look. Funny German words. Funny German words. Right. Zungenbrecher is a tongue twister. That's pretty cool. Zungenbrecher. Jacob is 1/10 at the back of Fleur. Literally pushed him through the corner. Right. No, I'm not doing SMR, keeper. That's you've gone too far. You've just wasted your points for no reason. Yeah, good. I think it should stay that way, of no points. Jacob, will he go for the move down the inside here? Yes, he will. Brakes later than Fleur and gets the move done quite easily. Bring back Tom Nepp. I remember that guy. What was his... Oh, he used to be a commentator, wasn't he? As Fleur does go into the pits. Pred goes nearly into the lead as Maxi still has a pittage, yeah. Tom is gone 13 laps on them hards as Marco's also pitted as well for fresh hards. Thought so. They used to do comms for AEM. Pretty sure he did. Like an impact battle. Oh, not much going on here at Monaco without Wolves. ZX is 6/10. Oh, as Impact and Kieran Naga are both battling there, going side by side. As Impact is taken out by Kieran Naga, I couldn't get there quick enough, but that didn't look great. I will be completely honest. At the back of the field, as Maxi finally comes into the pits, as well as Tom Lama. Anyone else? No. Let's see where Maxi comes out here. Jacob does go in front of him, as well as Leox Sakir. But does he get in front of Ollie? He does not. He comes out just behind Ollie and just in front of... Brilliant. I remember Brett. Remember Tom. Don't know who Dan is. I think it's Joseph F1, isn't he? Can't really remember you, Keeper, I'm completely honest. And I don't remember Lewis. I was in ABE and DCRS and HSR and PRT. I don't remember that lot. Kieran Nag getting past Impact. Maxi's not too far off the back of Ollie. It will be very interesting to see where Maxi can finish. He has gone for that two-stop strategy, where I think the most of these have gone for that one-stop, which I think they will do. Yeah, I was in Decorus for like a month, and then they closed. Yeah, I was the top. You remember BFE? Oh, DFA. Whoa, Ollie, absolutely swiping at Maxi there. Jesus Christ. What is going on? Ollie, mate, that is no can do, sir. You are Max Verstappen regen. What on earth was that? Maxi's luckily okay, but that is going to be reported 100%. Unless Maxi doesn't report it, of course, but yeah, I was in DCRS and that was fun because I was top point scorer in BFE. And that's where they signed me from. I actually raced against DRS for ABE the day before I signed for them. They were like, oh my god, you're speedy. And then I joined them, and then they died. Yeah. And then I went to BRT. And then, oh, actually, I was at AERT, my last team. Now I'm back at managing at ABE, and it's not going great. Maxi is getting through the field. I know they were good lads. Was ya? Oh, I don't remember, to be honest. If it's not around 21, 22, then I won't remember people because I've only come back recently. As Maxi gets past Sakir very easily. Yeah, there you are. I was on 23 or 24. I've come back for 25 as Lama sets the fastest lap with a 17.5. Yeah, I was 21, 22. Still got my wheel and all that, but like I can't get used to these games, so I've just given up and then turned to geometry. Fleur getting past ZX as they're still battling going into the second corner. ZX on the inside, Fleur on the outside, but Fleur will get the inside for this next corner. As ZX pushes wide. Oh, it's a massive crash between Fleur and ZX. I think ZX ran Fleur wide there, and I think both of them have come out with injuries to their car. What did AEM like build off? I'm pretty sure didn't like a team die and then you like took them over. Am I going crazy? You were DFA, right? Now AEC's the tournament, mate. Maxi setting the fastest lap with a 17.3. What was DFA? That was. Oh, what was DFA's name like? Oh, right. Yes, I remember now. You was in that. I was probably in. I was in DCRS, probably the same time as that. I remember who left. Someone left, and then it all caused everyone to leave because you know what people are like. Followed the train, and I feel like DCRS was one of them teams where it all goes on like leadership and following the leader and all that. Matty left. That's what it was. Yeah, that's mental. I still can't believe like Matty left and then everyone decided, nah, fuck this, and they all went. Yeah, Matty Torley, what a guy. Yeah, I do. Rose was commentator for a lot of teams. Someone just got a free sec, but I completely missed it. Maxi's only 3/10 off the back of Jacob. This looks like it might, be an easy game for him. Brilliant. As Maxi is in second, but he is 13 seconds off the back of Pred. I think that one stop was definitely the play, but we'll see what he can do. We'll focus on the rest of the crowd now, as Jacob's only 5/10 off the back of Maxi anyway. So I was AFK for like 3 years. I just deleted Discord one day and just never looked back, and then I got like really interested in what people were doing. And I re-downloaded it in like February of this year. Yeah, it was mental. Can't believe one person has that much influence on the entire team as Kieran Nag gets a 3-second time penalty. Pred's comfortably in the lead. He has lost a second though to Maxi in the last lap, but that won't be enough for him. There is only 8 laps remaining, so Maxi will need to do at least 1.2, 1.3 seconds a lap, and he's only done about a second in 1 lap's time. No, it was 6v6s, mate. 6v6s was the era. There was no 5v5s. It was BFE 6v6s, WORC 6v6s. Stabby was running it. What a lad. Oh, hello, Jamie. That's we've got a legendary commentator in the chat. Can't believe you're tuning into my commentary, mate. It is. Wait, Sean Keeper. I do remember that name. That's you. Oh, okay. That rings a bell now. Tom's not too far off the back of Ollie. Ollie on them very, very horrible hards that he's been on for ages. We'll see what he can do. He saved a lot of his ERS, nearly on 90% there, Tom, for the AERT team. Comes through the final corner. Let's see what he can do. Can he get the traction right on exit? As he's going to burn all of his ERS, obviously, as Ollie does not have DRS due to Casanova being a little bit far ahead of him. Great move from Tom, just on the straight. Leox is still not too far behind the back of Jacob, but then Maxi has now gained at least 2.5 seconds. I still don't think it's enough for Maxi. I don't think he'll be able to catch Pred, but he will have to. Pred will have to hold them tyres, as I think that was Marco or Ollie getting past. No, it was Marco getting past Ollie, I think it was. As there's a yellow there, that is Ollie is around. The XPG driver of Ollie is around, and he will recover, I think. Does he have wing damage? He does not, so he can just carry on. Just watch them hot tyres at the rear. Sean, why haven't you just turned them off like I did? Yeah, you're right, Jamie. Yeah, it is Jake. Nice to see you again. As Sakir and Casanova goes side by side there, as Casanova has binned it. How is his wheels not come off then? I do not know, but he has binned it out of that corner. I don't know if Llama had anything to do with that, but we'll see after the race, I guess, in the stewards report. He's got nothing wrong though. Come on, let me have a little look. It's been a bit of an overreaction. He's just binned it and he could have caused a safety car basher. Yeah, there's literally no front end plates. How you doing, Jamie? Yeah. Have you still in the Discord? As Tom is literally a tenth of the back of that Mercedes of Sakir. Zedix does get past Casanova, but of course he's got nothing left on his car. Tom's doing really well here in this race. Flex, I remember that. What was that, Sean? Was that a league? Or that just rings a bell, as Tom will easily get past Sakir here as he really pushes him to the side there. Keeps it nice and legal though, as Leox and Jacob are going side by side here. Leox might try and go around the outside. No, he won't, as Jacob brakes very weirdly. Maxi is 9.4 seconds off Pred with, as Casanova gets 10 seconds and retires. 5v5v5, Jesus Christ. I don't remember that. Wait, I do remember that! I feel like we were in that. I don't know, I feel like we was. I feel like we did do that. I can't remember. Marco's not too far off the back of Sakir. I feel like Marco I haven't talked about much this race, but he's having a very good race. He is just going under the radar a little bit as well. Sakir, I think, just lock up the back tyres there. That might hurt him as he comes through the final corners now. The Dirty Air is playing on Marco. He can't really get close to the car in front. But Sakir will not have DRS as he does touch the back of Sakir there. Let's see what will happen. There is 3 tenths gap between them. As Sakir defends the inside, Marco switches the outside. He tries to go round the outside. Let's see if he can do that. As I think a bit of car going somewhere then. As I think Sakir does not want to give this position as he goes round the outside. As the Aston Martin there of the Llama trying to get involved. I think a little bit of a collision happened there. That wasn't the cleanest of moves there. I think Llama just got a little bit of RTC. What? That is such a throwback. I remember we used to send our academy drivers to race there at ABE. That's mental. It's like a gold and black logo, isn't it? PSR Mac. What a guy. I remember he used to race me in like tier 3 F1abes. Remember F1abes team? I used to race him in that league in tier 3, like on 2019 or 2020, one of the two. And then he somehow decided to go really quick. And then I also went quite quick. Llama, the only one really close on track at the moment. The only one in the DRS zone. Let's see if he makes easy work of Fakir this time. As he does not crash this time. Going down the inside, a little bit of a lock up on the outside, but then Sakir will get the switchback. But he will not get the switchback. Yeah, no, I agree, Sean. Well, I wasn't around for, what, 3 years, and I've only just come back. But it's the amount of people that you remember, if you watch back your old clips or something, just like, what on earth are they doing with their life now? It's just mental. Because I remember I was that sweaty 14-year-old who came home from school and just like sat on F1 for 6 hours, hoping to improve my time by 1/10. I'm happy I'm not that anymore. Sad 19-year-old who gets in from work and does that. Aero. I want to know what happened to JRT Salt. You know what I mean? Like, what happened to that kid? Tom is not too far off the back of Leox. Probably get an easy DRS move as he gets very close to the back of Leox there, but he does go back onto the racing line and takes to position. Charlie Shepherd, I remember that name. Who is that? As Impact and ZX are going. Side. I keep reading chat instead of looking at the race. I'm sorry, JT. Don't fire me. That's mental. The only person that I've met from F1, actually there's 2 people, is, if you guys remember, AB Hitman. I'm still quite close friends with him. And, what's he called? Rage. Yeah, Rage, or whatever he's called now. I don't know what he's called now, but Rage is the only 2 that I've met. Rage I met at Silverstone, as Tom gets past Jacob. And, yeah, craziness. Cameron Dyson, is he called? Pretty sure. Oh, it took you 34 laps to request the facts. I actually had one ready, but I need to find it in my notes again. As Impact gets past ZX. Hold on a second. Yeah, obviously Maxi is not going to catch up. Let's have a little look. Where is it? Where is that? So Hungaroring is one of the slowest permanent tracks on the Formula 1 calendar. It's an oversized go-kart track, apparently. They extended the pit lane by 200 metres to make it 908 metres long, tightening the first corner. Brilliant. I don't think much is going to go on now in the last lap. Pred is going to come across the line, and he will probably win this race unless anything goes wrong for him. I have just given him commentator's curse, but I'm sure he's good enough to finish the race with my curse. Oh, I went to Oasis. I went to the Cardiff one. It was pretty decent. Second night I went. Unreal. I don't think much is going to go on in this final lap, as Pred is going to come across the line to win the race. Pred of the BRC racing team, winning 2 out of 2 in the Artemis tier already. Coming across the line, he's done really well to make them tyres last 20 laps, sorry. Really, really good race from him with Maxi going for that 2-stop, getting in second place for the GRC team. ART Tom coming across the line in third. He's done really well for the ART team to get a podium. Yeah, see you later, Sean. Jacob, Leox, and then Marco coming across the line. Llama in 7th for, what's that one again? What's Aston Martin? Aston Martin. Right, none of the logos are loaded for me. I don't remember what Aston Martin is. Sakir in 8th, Impact in 9th, Zelix in 10th, Ollie just missing out on points in 11th. I don't know, actually. Oh, as Max decided to go around. I can't remember if it's to 14th, 15th, or something like that to get points. Brilliant. Good first place for Pred, but we're going to carry on down here. Ollie in 11th, Fleur in 12th, Kieran Nag in 13th, Haley in 14th, Casanova and Zoran and Vero and Marcus all DNFing. That was a pretty decent race. I'd say it was a semi-okay one. I think it was worse than last week, but better than the worst race in the world. Right, I've been Jake. Thanks for joining me for Monaco Without Walls. I hope you enjoyed my terrible comms as usual, and I will see you all later. Au revoir.